I groan when I go prone.
Ke- Kevin, you go prone? Whoa, dude.
Yeah, dude. How else am I gonna fucking escape zombies and Hitlers and World War Twos and you know other games that use prone?
But you
Uh,
haven't gone prone before. This is your first prone game.
I don't even think that's the truth. It might have been in Last of Us 1, and I thought, what the fuck is prone?
No, there was no prone in Last of Us 1.
Alright, so,
Joel's knees were not. Were too old for prone. He's been proning too
okay,
long.
he groans when he goes prone. Yeah, I made that joke twice. Fuck it, it's my Talkcast. What's up, everybody? It's the tag Teamstars Talkcast, where we talk about things that we did that are not at all entertaining because fucking COVID doesn't let us go out.
Oh, July! Do you like the fireworks from your own home that you saw everyone blow into the sky?
Yeah, I especially liked hearing them 5, 10, fucking 15 days after 4th of July happened.
Oh
I
yeah,
love it.
and all night. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's great.
Do people just get like a boner off of hearing loud bangs at night? Is that why people join gangs? Like I don't. Is that why people go to Al Qaeda? I don't understand.
It's
I
called
don't.
gang banging because they can't get rid of the banging. They need that bang bang.
That's a, that's a, that's actually a good point. It's gang banging because they group together in order to hear the bang. It's quite ingenious, really, really. So this is this might be a short one. This might be a short podcast, but we decided we were gonna do these sooner so we have enough time to make them fucking amazing. Because having like a 2 day marker to edit the podcast is dumb.
Going really behind the scenes here, Kevin.
Well, I mean, the last one was 3 hours long, man. We had a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, we kind of wore ourselves out, I guess, because now we got almost nothing.
Well, and I'm thinking of you, David. You're the one who mostly edits these. Sometimes I do it, but we gotta lower the load on you. You know, we gotta make things easier for you.
Yeah, we gotta share the load like Samwise and Frodo.
Oh, Mr. Frodo. Oh, Mr. Frodo. Sam. I fucking love. I love the way they talk to each other. It's like fucking Samwise is just this his neurotic friend, and Sam is just. I mean, Frodo. I mean, um, Gandalf. Gandalfini. I don't fucking know. Okay, I don't like Lord of the Rings. I don't read Lord of the
I
Rings.
just like these onion rings.
Man, that joke stings. I'm starting up a brand new day because of you. Oh my god. I keep making these bad jokes and they're not getting cut. Do you understand me? If I have to suffer through my own bullshit, so do you guys. All zero, all zero of you.
Yeah. Um. Well, what is it? The whatever energy you put out there could be felt by different entities, maybe different dimensional beings. So who
For
knows who's
example,
listening to this?
when I took a shit this morning, I could hear the ghosts in the other dimension going, "Oh, oh god, it's terrible."
Ah.
Or that could have just been my neighbors, but it's fine. It was the strong scent, let me tell you. But anyway, we're done with this shit. We're gonna talk about what really matters, and that's David's list. Because I don't have much to talk about. I'm sure he does. Let's go.
So I got Animal Crossing the last couple of days.
Hell yeah!
I remember
I went.
Kevin telling me it's a good place to start.
Well, let me tell you. I went to this sorry motherfuckers island, and PU, it was filled with tents. There's no electronics anywhere. These fuckers got phones, but you tell me they don't got a fucking TV? Ridiculous. And then there's got this fucker raccoon over here telling me I can't buy from their shop. And I'm like, bitch, I saw you on the other island. You're the same guy. You know me. I just couldn't. I had to go back. I had to go back to my island on my Bugatti and Just had a good time there. Though I zero regrets about going home. Had a good time on my own island.
Oh yeah,
In fact,
Falconia is very, very safe and peaceful thanks to
yeah,
Lord Man.
yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be taking a second trip to fucking Watchdog $Plus. That is what he named his island.
Yeah, man, it's Watch Dogs Plus. It's our PMC.
Why?
It's our PMC. I just made that up right now, okay?
It's a PMC.
It's a private military company.
Is that really what? Is that really what it is?
Yeah,
I thought you were making a fucking Watch Dogs like Ubisoft reference. The game.
maybe a little bit. I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
I just wanted to name. It said like name a group. I'm like, okay, we're the Watchdogs. But
You know, I'm
wait, I
glad.
put a dollar sign for the S, and I
I'm
put
glad
plus
you.
because we're better.
Okay, I listen. I know how much you like Watch Dogs 2,
I
and
haven't
I
even
know how
played
much
it.
you want to absolutely plow Lenny, the most
Who?
attractive character in that game.
Who?
Look her up. Oh,
Okay,
you'll find out. You have a free copy of it. Fuck it, right?
I might.
You you did get the free copy, right?
From where?
For fucking Ubisoft gave it away for free because of like their not E3 press conference.
This year?
I got my copy. Yeah.
I didn't hear shit. I didn't get that.
Oh, I should have told you. Watch Dogs 2 is a good game, by the way.
I'm not gonna watch no Ubisoft conference.
It's just got one of those cringe, like, this is the hackers. Like,
Oh,
it's hacker
they're
gangs.
DedSec bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. I love it. The dialogue is terrible. I'm playing as Kid Cudi in a group of these, like, this is the autistic kid. This is the fucking crazy punk kid. This chick is the chick. It's like, I know what you guys are doing, and it's working. I want to play more of this crap. So I stopped actually, only because that game is so chock full of shit that I don't want to do.
It's an
And
open
I
world
know
game. You gotta fill it up with bullshit.
it's like it's just collectibles, a bunch of collectibles, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. The only ones that interested me were the music things, and even then, it's like I don't want to go looking for these. I think I like got everything in one area and just immediately told myself this is not worth it. Fuck that. You know, because so many open, like you said, so many open world games just gotta pad it out. And then like in Breath of the Wild, where it's straight up just like three things. You look for shrines, you look for fucking Deku nuts, and I guess I think am I forgetting something? Heart pieces, right?
Yeah.
You get fucking heart pieces. Oh wait, no, you get the heart pieces from the souls, huh?
Yo, I only played the first part of that game, and I went straight to the castle.
Oh my god, dude. Actually, whatever.
I'll get
You
to
know,
someday.
I think there's only one like those kind of games that I ever finished 100%, and it was what not Watch Dogs, Sleeping Dogs.
Oh.
That game's fucking awesome. Wei Shen, is it Shen Wei or Wei Shen? I always get it confused.
It's Shin Shuriken.
Oh my god, I think it's Shen Wei, or is it Wei Shen? Fuck it, he's awesome. I love
The
playing that game.
protagonist.
They had like the Korean music station, and I'm like, wait, it's not Korean. You jackass! Oh my god, I want to apologize to all our Asian fans out there. It's in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong is is currently owned by China, right? It's a
There's
Chinese
some
area,
there's some crazy shit with China going on in Hong
or is
Kong
it
right
its own
now. Yeah.
thing?
No, Hong
Hmm.
Kong is a separate entity with that is technically separate from China,
See, I have a friend from Hong Kong. I should fucking know this. I'm very upset with myself right now.
but
But anyway,
China
eh,
obviously is in the same landmass,
they had a
and
Chinese music station. That was my shit. I fucking
oh
blasted the
yeah,
fuck out. There was like a specific instrumental song that I was like, ooh, yeah, that's the beat, and I'd always play that song. That game was fucking awesome.
did they have any Chinese rap, otherwise known as C rap, otherwise known as crap?
I think so. I think so. It's been a while, but I think I remember hearing something like that. You're crap. It's not my
I
fault. You
am.
don't like fucking. Oh man. Oh fuck! Did I seriously forget their names? The 88 Rising dudes. Oh, I'm so upset with my. I'm forgetting everything right now, which is
Joe,
typical of me on a fucking Talkcast.
the Higher Brothers. Which one?
The Higher Brothers. There you go. They all made in China. Hell yeah. Listen to the Higher Brothers and Rich Brian. They're great.
Joji.
No, no. Anyway, but don't listen to Jody. We
Oh, we in that Midsummer Madness, bro.
miss some
Man.
madness. I'm not gonna do that thing where I sing songs. Okay.
Oh
That ruined
no.
Talkcast.
Talkcast went dark.
We're just rambling at this point. We're not talking about
What? What?
anything.
Rambling is talking. We're the ramblers. We're the rattlers. Was a
We're
word.
the fucking we're the fucking rattlers. Well, shit. I gotta fight wolves. Then I have to fight fucking seraphites. Now I gotta fight the goddamn rattlers. I loved that game. I really did, but we're not gonna talk about it right now. Well, actually, love is a strong point. But we're talking about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I'm talking about Animal Crossing. Hey, I heard some people didn't like that game because they want to actually do shit. They don't like waiting the next day for new shit to happen. But you know what? I actually like the busy work. I like being able to progress and advance my goals. And you know what? Waiting a day is actually probably pretty good for me because I don't need to spend 10 hours in a row fucking grinding.
You can. If you're someone like me who's like, oh, it's the new month, I gotta catch the new fish in the bug, then it'll take a day. Or you can take like an hour and just run into shit. Like, hey, I found it. Like, that's the way. That's the way to play it, honestly. Like, I like to just get everything out of the way so eventually I can just progress the way I want to. But this Animal Crossing is unique in that in the past games, the goal is to you have to max out. You have to pay off your loan first of all and get your HR maxed. But in this one, it's all about showing off and decorating and making your own custom island. I already paid off all my loans. I'm done. But there's just so much shit being added, and then there's so many things I want to do to my island where I'm like, I'm gonna keep playing, dude. On the bugs and new bugs this month, new fish this month. They added deep sea fishing too, which is awesome. Like just when I thought I got everything, holy shit, there's some more shit to do. So I like that. I mean, David, you did take a little bit of time to get it, like a few months, but you're not missing out because they're still adding stuff periodically. If anything, you picked the perfect time to get it.
Yeah, I heard I missed the Easter bullshit.
Yeah, it was whatever. I mean, straight up, I can just give you Easter eggs and
Oh, yeah, I heard it
or.
was a mess. So I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Speaking of loans, I just want to shout out Tom Nook for that interest-free loan. That shit is so sick because you know what? Dealing with loans, regular loans in my life, that interest that hurts my bank account. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, something. A lot of people like to give Tom Nook bullshit because he's always trying to charge you more for your house. Bitch, you could live in that fucking house for an eternity, and he would never ask you to pay for it.
Oh yeah,
You could die and you don't have to pay for it. It's on you. You
yeah,
want it to bigger? It's like, yeah, dude, but you gotta pay for it. This ain't no fucking charity here. You want to nook about? Yeah, that's fine. You gonna give me the bells to do it? It's an understanding thing. It's a problem. Just don't understand.
There's this one Animal Crossing horror fan fiction comic I read before.
Horror fan fiction.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. I have to go revisit it, but now I got new context for that, and it'll be more fun.
Who's your favorite villager so far?
I only have two or
You still haven't done the
three.
third one?
I have the museum Blathers guy. I
Oh,
got the
good.
two initial guys. I saw Maple, whatever, for a second.
Mm.
Still waiting on Isabel. Where's she at? Where you at? where you gonna sing my songs, girl? Um, I saw that
You never,
footage.
that's, Isabel doesn't sing songs, you bean.
You give her the notes and and she sings back the whatever. I saw the footage.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. You're right. You're right. See, my song, my town song is so fucking obscure. No one is gonna guess what it is, and only if you were so diehard Berserk fan that you're a fan of the guy who made the music for, like, a few, no, fucking most of the Berserk media, would you know what the song was. My island is Berserk themed because I am a fucking loser. Uh, but yeah, dude, you can put it as whatever you want and it'd be dope. It's awesome.
Yeah, so Blathers and then the two other initial ones. I guess it's random, right? Which villagers you get at first.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, I
I actually
figured.
though, David, I have amiibo cards. Uh, they're in sleeves, and I could lend you some if you want specific characters. I don't have them all, obviously, but hey, I'll send you some pics and be like, holy shit, I want that guy. There it is,
Yeah,
right
I've been
there.
meaning to check out a list of different villagers, but then they're just like decoration, right? They're just like around and you can talk to them and stuff, but like they don't.
They have a personality. Mainly, what they're there for is like for little events. Every day, also, since DIYs are a bitch, David, you're gonna learn that soon. But every day you want to check on a villager because for every 12 hours, one of them is gonna be making something, and you have to check their house like every day to find.
Oh, okay.
That's one main useful thing. But every now and then I'll find out a villager's birthday is happening. And they'll invite you over, and if you go over, they send you a little gift. But you have to give them a gift too. So just little things like that. They're fun to interact with.
They give you a
I get
gift on their birthday?
hell
The
yeah. I know
fuck
it
is
sounds
this?
weird, right?
This is some communist shit right here.
But I mean, even they do more. They're not just cosmetic, but essentially you'll just see them around, just like lifting weights, running around, dancing, singing, just chilling out, fishing, catching bugs. They do a bunch of
Yeah,
things.
yeah. All right, cool.
You get your favorites. You get your favorites.
I would kind of hope you'd like hang out, like go to a bar or something, play some games, but I guess that's what the online play is for, huh?
Hey man, I made my own arcade. I see no reason why you can't make your own bar.
Soda Popinski is gonna break in the joint.
Yeah, and then Little Mac's gonna come in and start a fucking fight. It's
Hey,
like this is the guy that lost to me.
hey, that rhymed actually.
I could see him being a total dick, like in real life,
Lomac?
just because he's straight up like Ralph Macchio in Cobra Kai. He's just such
Oh,
a prick because he won.
uh-huh.
You haven't seen it, it's okay, neither have I, but I know that for a fact that he's the villain.
Oh, I haven't seen the Cobra Kai. I just thought the Karate Kid ending. Yeah.
Great. There's actually, I think they're bringing it back because they found text files to prove it, but uh, Brewster, he's a cafe. He has a cafe, and every day you can go and just have a new cup of coffee. You know, a damn fine cup of coffee. And sometimes you'll see villagers in there just chilling, drinking coffee. So if that's what you're talking about, they're probably gonna add it soon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Glad
I
you like an anime person.
remember you recommended maybe going into the 3DS version, but fuck, man, I don't want to play the 3DS again.
No, dude, the 3DS version is a fucking. You missed out on what I believe to be the best Animal Crossing game ever. I can't say the same about the Switch one because not everything's out yet, but so far this is pretty great.
All right,
I
cool.
have my opinions. I voiced them on the Talkcast before, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I finally got a ladder. I'm can go into the all the different parts of my island now.
I was really sad that you couldn't go buy some art while you were at my pad. You could have, but I don't think he didn't have a ladder, so he couldn't get to the location. But I don't think he met Red yet. I don't know if that's an issue or not.
Oh, like if it'll load in.
Yeah,
Fuck if I know. I'm
not
the
that you won't
new.
load in, but you need to have like you need to be a member, like a member of his thing. Then he'll be like, oh, okay, I can sell you stuff.
Oh, huh.
But I don't know if he gives it to you in the boat or not. To be wrong about that. It was too much of a bitch though, so we just called it there.
Yo, your fucking place is crazy. It's all fucking concrete and city, bro. Like,
Dude,
damn.
you don't know how fucking hard it was to get it to get everything covered in concrete. Not hard, but tedious. Tedious.
Oh, well, I
I
saw your hours played. Fucking 250 plus, bro.
That's half of what my 3DS one. We have like 400 hours in that
Damn.
one. I really hope they bring back the 3DS exclusive amiibo. Uh, the amiibo fucking villagers, because you could have like an Octoling if you scanned in the Squid Girl, or you could have a straight up Wolflink or Ganondorf if you scanned in the Ganon amiibo or the Wolflink amiibo.
Hmm.
That's fucking awesome, dude. And that was the only way you can get Puzzle League in I think that's the only way you can get Puzzle League at all on a 3DS. So I made sure to get Isabel. Or no, wait, I had Tom Nook, but I gave Isabel to somebody. It was really stupid of me. But just go to their house if they want to use it.
I got Tom Nook for $5. They were selling at that one discount store.
That's where I got all of them. All of mine I got from there.
Oh shit.
I still have them. I kind of wish I should have got an extra Isabel. She's like the hardest one to get now.
Yeah, she's hard to get. Haha.
I got my favorites though. That's all that matters. Fucking Tom Nook, KK Slider, and oh man, I forgot his name. I straight up had it and then I lost it. The blue cat that takes you into the bus stop. I like.
I kind of wish I got the game for cheaper, but I got it digitally, so I got those gold coins.
Dude, that is the best game you could possibly get digital. You're never gonna stop playing it, so it's always gonna be with you regardless.
I kind of figure I don't want to swap a cart to get into that shit, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, ever since COVID, I can't even remember the last fucking physical game I bought. A lot of it has been digital. Actually, you know what? I'm looking at one right now.
Oh
Which I'll
yeah.
get into later.
I also was like, do I want to go pick up a game and go out of my way with all this fucking virus shit? I'm like, nah.
Nah,
I'll
in
just
this
buy it.
case, you made the right choice. You made the right choice. Um,
Yeah, it's good. I'm having fun so far. Um,
I'm glad you are. I didn't think you'd like it because I know you kind of just like to beat games as soon as you can.
no,
But
no, Kevin, that's just what you think I'm like. All right.
bitch, you beat every difficulty in Resident Evil 3, and then you unlocked every item in Resident Evil 3. Okay, don't tell me that's not how you like. In like a week, the week of the game coming out.
It just depends on the game.
I like that game. I know I fucked up the time though, the speed run, so I just stopped
Just
playing. My last playthrough.
get the rocket launcher, and then you go. Po, po, po.
Rocket launcher, man. I don't know if I've said this before, but I always thought Metal Slug would be a fucking awesome movie, like animated.
Oh, that'd
It'd
be
be dope.
cool.
I mean, it already exists. It's called Independence Day. But just thinking about it,
No.
well, Independence Day is what Metal Slug is based off of. The second one, anyway.
That doesn't mean that would be that's basically a Metal Slug movie.
Well, you know what? I've actually thought about it. Here's how I see it. The
Uh
first like
huh.
10, 20 minutes or so is the first game, and then the rest of it is Metal Slug 2, and it's them meeting like the female operatives, and they just kind of like work together to take down this fucking crime lord. And at the end, it turns out it's the Martians, and everyone has to like get together to save the day. It's awesome. Be cool. As long, I mean, you can ham it up, but if you didn't make it too cliche, it'd be fucking awesome. Be cool.
Oh yeah, I would watch that for sure.
Mm.
With that
Well,
SNK
it's
animation, there was some bullshit about some redesign for Metal Slug. I guess a new one
a lot of
with
people
Theo.
fucking Theo. It's because Theo's the popular one.
Yeah, they're saying she looks too much like an Ethot.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the way Theo looked. And Theo's the best. Theo's like the best one.
Yep.
Everyone knows that the character art from 2 and 3 are the best ones. They just look all fucking overly exaggerated, like but super gritty. It's a good look. They never replicated that. They tried
It's
to, but it was never
cartoony,
good.
like the violence.
Yeah, man. If I ever got, I remember when Terry was announced for Smash, and I was pretty cool with it because my friend has been getting like my whole group of friends to KOF. But I'm like, fuck, dude. I would love it if a Metal Slug character, like just like Marco by default, was in Smash Brothers. But if they did it, I want him to look exactly like his sprite in the game. Not not the sprite itself, but like the proportions. He's like a little midget, and he's got all these items and stuff.
Isn't there no Metal Slug at all in Smash? There's no trophy or anything.
There's 2 songs. They got two.
Oh.
Or no, I think there's 5 songs and 2 remixes. Basically, Sakurai went to SNK and he's like, "Hey, here's 50 songs I'm requesting we put in the game." And they just looked at the list like, "Yeah, these are all great. Put them in." It's like, "Oh, okay,
Oh, sick! I didn't know that.
yeah." You don't have Smash Bros, huh?
No, not yet.
I mean, I don't imagine you'd be playing a lot of multiplayer, but the single player is awesome, man. I think you dig that at least. I liked it.
Uh, I'm waiting for all these new characters to be fucking announced already.
Well, that's the thing. The single player is exclusive to the game. The
Original
characters
cast.
already in the game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that sucks.
yeah, it's all right. I mean, you know what? Since we're on the subject, let's talk about season one. That is a fucking insane cast of characters for a season one DLC. I mean, ignoring Byleth, the fucking Fire Emblem character, get her out of here.
Started with Joker, right?
Joker, and then Hero,
Oh
which
yeah.
I got beyond excited. I love Dragon Quest XI, and I've been buying Hero figures left and right. I fucking love that game, those characters, those designs. Say what you want about Toriyama, I don't care. I love those characters, and it was just awesome to see him in the game, dude. Tear-jerkingly awesome. I would have if I could, but I was in class when I saw it.
Nah.
It's true. On the day of the E3 Direct, my teacher put on a movie and he left to go do something, and I'm just like, all according to Keikaku. So it all worked out.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to jerk it in class.
Yeah, I'm gonna jerk it to Hero's fucking announcement trailer because it
Oh,
made
and
me wet.
then they turned the lights off and okay.
It was like, Kevin, don't stop. No, and then after that was Banjo, which happened at the end of the
Oh yeah,
E3.
Banjo. Yeah.
That was great too. But I'm gonna give it to Terry as the best trailer.
Oh yeah, that
Because
trailer was sick. All the
seeing all
characters.
those,
Yeah.
I think Sakurai animated that shit himself. Seeing all those SNK characters coming together to try to grab the and I'm getting more into King of Fighters lately. Just seeing like, oh fuck, that's Iori, dude. Oh, he's gonna get. Oh no, Andy missed. He's a retard. Oh, Geese jumped off a building because he's Geese. That's what he does. It was pretty rad, and I think that is still because you could feel the passion from that, you know. Like Sakurai gave a shit. Apparently, he really loved fighting games, and, like when he grew up. So he's fucking loves King of Fighters.
I
And
hope so if he's the director of a fighting game.
hear me out. He made Kirby first before he made anything else. That doesn't mean anything. Anyway,
Well, making Kirby just makes you based in general.
making tur. I was gonna say Turby.
Kirby
It's Kirby, but
with
he's
a
wearing
turban.
a turban. Yeah. You gotta get the sitar out and play that ding 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 ding. Be fucking awesome.
Is that a new
I
new ability?
I play Turby. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's he throws sand at people. Oh my god.
You know
We're
it could.
keeping that in.
You know what? Turby could just be turkey chicken.
No,
Turkey Kirby. You know.
No, Kirby can be a tubular Kirby.
Whoa, man.
I like that.
He's just a tube, like a fucking uh.
That's not what I meant, but I I love Sakurai from the bottom of my heart. Everyone loves him because of Smash Brothers. That's a by all end all amazing franchise. Kirby is my favorite franchise of all time. Kirby is my favorite video game character of all time. And if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't exist. So you can get as mad as you want at how Melee is better than every other Smash game, but Kirby is always amazing. As I don't care how low tier he is, he's my main. I'm always gonna stick to the little pink orb.
Pink Orb. That should be a game.
There's actually a comic where Kirby calls Meta Knight a borb. That's that's where I
Okay.
got it from. I was gonna call him a borb, but I'm like, no, that's Meta Knight. He's a
He,
blue orb.
so he's a porb.
Yeah, he's a porb. He's a porous fuck. Look at his skin.
No,
He's,
don't look at his skin. Don't look.
look at
You
it.
don't want to know
Oh
what
my
his
goodness! What? It's just an ordinary. Oh my god!
There's all those cursed Kirby images. I have some of them. They're gross.
Man, I know a lot of people like look at Kirby and it's just like, this is a baby game. That's easy. What fucking Kirby games have you been playing? Okay, Superstar is way more actiony than you'd assume it would be. And I'd like I fuck how about this. I really like the secondary parts of a Kirby game. Like in Kirby's Adventure 3 and Kirby 64, there were like items you can get in every level, and you would have to solve a puzzle or like some sort of like gimmick to get the item. I really like that about Kirby games, and they keep that going with the newer games too. I played. I didn't beat it, which I don't know. I just don't like touching the Wii U. But I didn't beat Kirby's Return to Dreamland. But that game was fucking hard. I mean, not hard, but that was way more difficult than I expect from a Kirby game. People like to shit on Kirby, but I've had my share of challenging Kirby games. It's not the hardest thing ever. It's not fucking Dark Souls, but it's not the easiest thing to play either.
You know, I like Kirby, but the only game I really played was Kirby's Dream Land.
The NES one,
No, the Game Boy one.
same thing. I love that game. I think it's safe to say that Kirby's or Nightmare in Dreamland, that one. Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland is probably like in my top five favorite Kirby games of all time. I love that one. I love the fucking NES Kirby game. It's amazing. Yeah.
I like Kirby when he was white and pure. I don't know if I mentioned that
Jesus
before.
Christ, you racist fucking Aryan piece of shit coming out of my Talkcast saying, I liked Kirby when he was not a Jew. You're fucked up. And I'm calling Hitler and I'm telling you what you said. And you're gonna go join his party and we're gonna attack you in Germany and you're fucking done, dude.
I was just thinking of D-Day. Oh my God. Okay, I
I
was th-
wanna
okay. Here's some sex ed for you people. All right, we're gonna jump into this.
okay,
Um,
hang on.
uh,
But before you go into that, I just wanna let everyone know how my fucking brain works. I say things, realize they're stupid, and then try my damnedest to make it work in the moment. I said I would call Hitler, and then immediately thought to myself, why the fuck would I call Hitler? And I had to come up with some bullshit scenario where me calling Hitler somehow worked to make David look like an ass.
well, it
That
worked.
happens way too frequently,
It
and
worked. That's you.
I'm
That's
fucking good
you,
at it, dude.
Kevin. Yeah. Well, sometimes. Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so there's this
D-Day.
thing in some porn that I watch where a guy goes,
Oh,
"Hey, I came in you once, so more times aren't gonna matter." That's not how sex works, bro. It's like
Hang on.
D-Day.
Did someone actually say that to a woman?
Hey, it's just in
Like,
some of the porn I've seen, but I've seen it multiple times. It's
we
some
are not a safe for work Talkcast, people. Just gonna put that out there
um
right now.
so you know what? This is just false knowledge that I need to
What
dispel right
was he a
now.
meathead like jackass jock from high school kind of thing?
Hey, I
What
am
a
not gonna describe it.
fucking
It's in multiple different types. I'm not gonna okay,
if you
but
pump if you pump more fluid into a woman, that's just gonna increase the chances of her getting pregnant. My
yeah.
guy, she'll probably have triplets.
So here's the analogy, okay? It's like it's like D-Day. So you send in the Canadians first. That doesn't work.
Oh.
You gotta send in more until they break the wall. And you know what? So you know what? You come once, you might be safe, but
Come
if
twice, can't get cummed again. Come 3 times. I hope you're at the fucking hospital, buddy, because it's coming.
Lou, where you
Uh,
at?
Lou, hey Lou, get your ass over here. Oh man,
All right, that's
it's
what I
a
was
Death
thinking.
Stranding.
World War Two. Hey, you go to World
Is
War Two
this
in that game.
is this on your list? Like, how many
No,
things on your list have we
no.
talked about?
Animal Crossing.
I gotta admit, even though we're just rambling, I'm loving this already. I'm loving the nonsense. We need more nonsense on this fucking podcast.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking about that earlier, and you know what? It's just on my brain in July, 2020,
It's
2000.
war in July.
Since you mentioned King of Fighters, I remember the you mentioned a couple podcasts ago that you were thinking of going to Evo
Yeah,
before it became online.
I I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I figured it was gonna come up.
Well, then Evo became online, and then people were excited because all these games that weren't usually at Evo were gonna be at Evo.
And then Mr. Wizard was a pedo. He ruined everything.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
I took a week off from work just for myself, but had Evo not been canceled, I would have gone.
Yeah.
Really sad. Really sad.
Uh,
Extremely sad.
Speaking of Smash, wow. Apparently, so many
Yeah,
goddamn accused predators in the Smash community and
Mr.
FGC in
Wizard
general.
and his underlings. They apparently all played Smash. And, I mean, we don't have to talk about it, really, but
No, not much, because I'm not. I don't know much about it.
all that happened is a bunch of Smash players are degenerates. And the people running Evo are horrendously degenerate. At least one of them was confirmed.
Yeah, the main guy.
And things gotta change. Things gotta fucking change.
Yeah, you
Everyone's
gotta
just blaming everybody, and it's crazy, man. But you know,
you gotta protect the kids.
for real.
Yeah,
And
that's
this is we're living in a generation where nothing is safe. So either be a good person and don't be a fucking weirdo, or it'll come up. If you've done something stupid in the past, it'll come up. You can't
yeah.
unless you've made amends with it, and you and the other person are like, all right, like we whatever. It's gonna bite you in the ass.
It should
Can't
though.
speak from experience, but I'm almost certain it'll happen. Just look at Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp and his wife apparently have been like leaking out embarrassing photos of one another, or just stories. Like Johnny Depp said that I don't remember his wife's name, that she like shit in the bed one time,
Oh yeah, I think
and
I
then
heard
like
that.
she posted some image of Johnny Depp like drunk asleep next to like a bucket of ice cream. I think he had ice cream on his shirt too.
That
It's
sounds
like
like a great photo. What the fuck?
I don't I don't know what they're trying to do here, but listen, you both hate each other. There's a clear reason you got divorced. Just keep it that way. Don't speak to each other. You don't have to make this a public thing. I know you're celebrities, but goddamn.
Well, I think it's a public thing because Johnny's getting financially damaged from the bullshit, so that makes sense.
I thoroughly believe in this case that Johnny is in the right and that his wife is fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm
But
not too informed on it, but yeah, that's what that's what I'm hearing as well.
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of fucking fucked up people in Hollywood doing fucked up things because they thought they could get away with it. But in this case, in this specific case, I think Johnny was in the right.
Willy Wonka,
Willy
go back,
Wonka,
Willy Wonka.
Chocolate too.
Uh,
I love that movie.
um, well, you know what? Since you were saying how you're gonna call Hitler on me, I'm gonna
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna mention just a little something that my mind played a trick on me.
Mhm.
So I was brushing my teeth and all that one day, and I look in, I see a bottle of mouthwash, and I had to do a double take because I thought for a second it said anti-Semitic mouthwash.
So hang on, is it a mouthwash only for anti-Semites, or is it a mouthwash that turns you into an anti-Semite?
Uh, no, it's a mouthwash that turns you into one because then you then start talking anti-Semitic shit.
As soon as you spit it out, oh god,
Don't
no,
no,
no.
I- don't.
Listen, I live in a world, at least in my head, where comedy. There's no limits to comedy. There is on this podcast. Okay, don't get me wrong.
So no, it said
Get me wrong. Get me
it
wrong.
said antiseptic mouthwash, but I just thought
Uh,
that was pretty funny. My brain did that.
that's that's pretty good.
That'd be a pretty good bit if we shot video.
Anti-Semitic. You know what? I've been thinking about the future of the Talkcast,
Oh
and
no.
maybe this isn't the place to do it. But I just wanted to say maybe we will do some more stuff along the line. You know, I mean, who knows? COVID sucks, but the future is ever changing.
I think those are two are not contradictory. Those are in fact both true.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
The future might be good or bad. COVID sucks.
Who cares about COVID? All I care about is that me and David are gonna collaborate together on more shit. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Just stay tuned, bitches, and maybe you'll find out.
Well, first I have to see about getting a new job, seeing how that works out for me.
Me and possibly finally getting a fucking license because I'm tired of taking Ubers everywhere.
Oh, yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
expensive, man?
yeah, it is. I don't know. I always have a fear that I'm gonna crash into something, but I don't want to talk about this on the Talkcast.
All right. Well, technically speaking, if you take a car, there's a chance it'll crash. Only that you won't be the one responsible for it.
Hear me out. So
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot drives a car.
Okay. Yeah. Kart
His
racing,
name is
CTR.
Crash. It is assumed that he will crash.
Uh huh.
And he's fucking insane, spinning around, breaking them boxes, lump fruit quote.
Yeah.
Do you think he would crash that car?
I'm not here to judge a person by their parents
I
naming
mean,
them, about
okay,
their
hang on,
prior life. Yeah.
hang on. Remember,
Yeah.
his father is Neocortex. He's the one that made him humanoid, but also he went to the DMV. He passed those tests. He got the license.
Yeah.
He's probably a good driver.
I mean,
You
if you
can't
play as him, you might win in the
you can't
race.
just make those assumptions. For example, let's say I walked into Saudi Arabia. I met this guy named Suicide.
Uh huh.
That's just, and this guy couldn't love living more. He does his best to help the community. You can't just make assumptions like that. You know? Come on! This is the modern era. David, I'm gonna let you decide whether or not we keep that, but we.
Well, if you're fine with it, Kevin, you know what? This is our show, and we have to take responsibility for our actions. Anyway,
One of these
um,
days, I'm gonna say something that fucks me in the ass. So we'll
I
see.
mean, we've been saying dildo, and those can fuck you in the ass, but you know.
You know, probably even saying just the fuck me in the ass.
Yeah.
You can sound clip that, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
yeah.
Even just saying that could probably bite me in the ass. So I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say nibble in my tuchus. You can't take that.
Yeah, but if
Diddled in the fiddle.
if they isolate the sounds and then create new words from it, they can fuck you up hard. Maybe even
So,
worse.
speaking of getting fucked in the ass, I remember a YTP of Chris Crocker. Do you guys remember him?
Uh-huh.
It was the dude
Leave a Britney
Leave Britney
alone.
Alone. I just remembered you mentioning the whole like word augmentation. I remember this YTP because I would always quote it. There's parts where it's like my aunt, like it was really bad cuts, but he's like my aunt Rosie O'Donnell is right about me. I don't appreciate my balls. That is so. It's bad cuts, but it was just so fluently sentenced. I'm like that's pretty good. I don't know. I don't remember the name of that fucking video, but God, that that one line always stuck with me.
You know, you would
For
hope.
example,
Oh.
no. This is
No.
gonna be if you leave me to my devices. This is gonna be the most fucked up, like most anti PC podcast we ever had. Just stop me. Just stop me and talk about your list.
All
Just
right.
stop
All
me.
right. All right. Well, I'm getting a new job. I hope things will work out well. I'm gonna be
Uh,
working for the federal government.
oh fuck. Now I gotta stop you from your devices. Okay. What
my
job is this?
my spying devices that are gonna be listening to us. Yeah. Um. No, I'm gonna be working for the census. So I'm gonna be counting up all the illegals in my state of California.
You. How much does it pay? Hey, before
um.
I insult you, how much does it
It's gonna be $25 an hour, my good man.
pay? How many hours?
That's up to me, but minimum 20
Holy sh! Oh, there it is. Wah wah. So it's 20 hours. 25.
at least
Let's just assume they take off what? 15%?
from taxes. Yeah. That's a bit high.
10%? We'll assume
Mm,
10%. Get $25, 20 hours, 450 bucks every.
every week,
So if they take away 10%, you're gonna get. You get about as much as I do, but you work less.
and that's only if I work 4 hours a day for 5 days.
Nah, it's never gonna happen.
Well, let's say I work more. Maybe it'll be better. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's my plans. Hopefully it works out. And fuck you,
You
Kevin.
could be doing
Yeah.
you could be doing much worse, man. That's actually a pretty decent job to have. You know, we say now, hey man, I hope it works out.
Well, initially I was supposed to be working on it in March, but then March happened, so they delayed it to August.
Bastards.
Well, it's better than doing it prematurely and me getting sick. So yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you got a point. You know, it's funny. I thought you'd be working at home, but you know, who knows?
I do not have the qualifications to work at home at a corporate job. What the fuck do you take me for, Kevin? Some goddamn office sleazebag?
The corp.
Nah, I'd play corp last in Cyberpunk. That's my last route I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a nomad first.
They keep cutting content in that fucking game. They've been doing this ever since like that Keanu Reeves thing, and I get less and less excited every time I hear they keep cutting shit.
You're literally the only person I hear this from, and I don't care.
David, you're a fucking consumer. That's all you are. And so am I, because I actually, like, just a few days ago, I spent, like, well, hang on. Nothing has actually been used yet, but I spent somewhere between
You spent?
$250 $300 on JoJo figures.
Now you gotta tell me what the characters are before I
You don't
judge
know
you.
what part they're from. You don't know what part they're from.
Future parts. I see.
But they are my favorite JoJo character. Straight up, every single figure I've wanted that I couldn't, like, I always tell myself I can't get these characters because I can't get this character. I don't want this character unless I can get this character. It all starts with Johnny from Part 7. And then fucking for whatever reason, when Johnny came out, Dio from Part 7, Diego Brando, came out with him. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get those two. And then it turns out that the villain from Part 7 and his stand also were up for pre-order. And I'm like, dude, I can finally get him because now I'm getting Johnny. So I've been saving a lot due to COVID. I have more than enough money. Fuck it. Why not? I'm waiting for my
Sono
fucking response,
chino
dude.
sarame.
Joe. Nice. I
That's gonna
actually
be a
wanted.
mess to listen to. Anyway,
Yeah, you can try to sync it up.
I'm gonna sick it up, bro.
Fuck yeah. I kind of wanted. I wanted to get the world figure too, like just because he's out now and he's not too
I'm sorry.
expensive.
What did you say?
The world, Dio
The
Stan.
the. Can you repeat that?
The world, Dio Stan.
All right.
Sawarudo.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, he was cheap, but another thing about COVID and Japan is that they're delaying all figure shipments. So even if I wanted him now, I couldn't get him unless I spent a fucking insane amount of money to get someone who has it in the states now.
Nah, you like to get that MSRP price at best,
Hell yeah,
if
yeah.
not cheaper.
I waited a long time to get my Oculus Rift. I could live with
For a figure that you just look at and maybe come on. Yeah, that's fine.
it. Fucking, these are my favorite characters, dog. Funny enough, though, out of the 4 characters I got, none of them are my absolute favorite character from Part 7. Or my favorite JoJo character of all time. He,
I'll get to it when after 6. I'll read it. I swear.
I
Just
only
like
told you the name of 2 characters, too. That's it. I don't want. It is Part 7 is fantastic, dude. It is my favorite JoJo part. Part 8 is looking to be just as good as Part 7. So, all you JoJo heads out there, you love Part 5, piece of shit. Part 6, love it or hate it. I love it. Part 7, now that is a classic.
uh here's the thing. Do you think I call it JoJo, but some people say JoJo's. I think whoever says JoJo's is a Joe head. I'll say that.
Wait, so you say JoJo Bizarre Adventure?
No, but when you refer to it as JoJo or JoJo's.
JoJo. I just if I'm talking about the series in abbreviation, it's like, hey, yeah, I watched JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo.
I had a friend's friend who asked me once if I saw the new season of JoJo's. I was like, oh boy. I bet you also call Giorno JoJo, right? Like, which is actually correct. You should be saying JoJo, but it's that fucker.
Yeah, whoever says JoJo's, I'm gonna leave whatever place you're in, even if it's outside. I'll just leave. Fuck it.
Even
I
if you're
will
on the
not
top of the
stand for this, as it
Himalayas,
were.
you break your
Um,
fucking legs.
so my list.
I really regret doing that JoJo, like really fucking long, because it made my head hurt bad. I'm
Oh
a
no,
fucking idiot.
your head
Keep
hurt.
going. I will continue despite my injury, okay? This is the COVID world, man. You're getting headaches left and right.
Uh, yeah. So I'm a university student. That I am doing at home. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
and you know what? I don't feel like I'm at school, so it's really fucking hard to really
Really?
motivate myself. And I actually used Animal Crossing as a procrastination tool against my schooling.
Fuck yeah, dude. I am a school dropout. I want to get back in. Actually, no, I'm not. I graduated both. I just never continued. But, you know, I feel like the dreams I want to attain could be attained regardless of the fact that I had a degree. So I do feel like I'm missing out on an experience, but other than that, it's like I can succeed life through these means currently. You know,
Oh yeah, well, everyone's missing out on that experience right now, bro. Might be for another year.
that's why I didn't even. I thought about going back to school, and that's why I just like no, I'll go back when school's good again. I don't want to do Zoom calls. I hate being in my room. Why the fuck would I want to go to school in my room too?
Yeah, I was
What do you
looking
think?
forward.
Why do you think I buy so many figures to spruce up the goddamn place? I'm living in a shack.
Um, are you saying your life is Animal Crossing?
Nobody said life was easy. That's why you boot up Animal Crossing New
All right,
Leaf.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
no,
tell you.
fuck, I meant New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch.
All right, I'm gonna tell you to hot pause on that. All right.
Alright, it's hot.
Uh, Coldplay joke. Ha. Anyway, Last of Us 2. It's the
That
last
was
thing on my
Coldplay?
list. We're at an hour plus.
Oh, shit. Are we really?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're having a good time.
Why stop here?
Exactly. So, last.
'Cause I gotta sleep.
Oh, fuck you.
Anyway.
I. Last Talkcast. I mean, yeah, fuck it. It's time to get into it. Last Talkcast, David said he would lend me his copy of Last of Us 2, and I would play it, and he did do that. But
Yeah.
before we get into that, I want to talk about the other things he gave me.
Oh sure.
This blessed man, this beautiful beast of a man, not only lent me his copy of Last of Us 2, this motherfucker gave me my birthday gifts on account of he's not going to be here on my actual birthday. I've said on this podcast before that I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, for either the arcade or the SNES version. I love the SNES version. This motherfucker got me an exclusive, approved by Nickelodeon, who owns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at this time, fucking vinyl record of the SNES Turtles in Time soundtrack. That is a fucking flawless, perfect gift, amazing gift you could have gotten me. And I don't know if I expressed my excitement at the time, but god damn, thank you, David. That is a perfect. I might frame that. I might frame that in my room. It's so cool too. It looks like a power up from the game. Pizza time or fucking turtle power. Awesome, awesome, David. Thank you. But that's not all. It's also no secret that me and David love Mega 64, or at least we both like watching them. And he has this Sean plushie that I love, and I've been trying to take for him for a very long time. He refused And he said there was a part 2 gift, and I'm like, what could it possibly be? He held up the Sean plushie, and then he held up this satanic, fucking adorable, red faced, fucking symbols all over Sean plushie. That was, I think it was exclusive, or well, I don't know if they make it anymore.
It was special edition.
Special edition. So, I gotta be honest with you, I did want that regular Sean plushie, because I don't know if my family would approve of having that fucking devil idol in my room.
Yeah.
But then I realized that this fucker came on this thing.
No, I told you it was possible.
I don't want that shit in my house. I never want to see that plushie.
Okay,
I've
Kevin.
wanted it forever.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
No. Let's just say you're wanking it to those porn videos you mentioned earlier. Have a
Uh,
little bit of that dribble fly onto that fucking plushie, and I'm sure it did. I don't want it.
okay. I'm
I'll
gonna
take the
tell.
satanic plushie.
I'm gonna announce to the audience. My cum shots are impressive, but that's gotta be some fucking Olympic winning cum shot to get to the corner top of my goddamn ceiling
I
to
just
hit the
want
Sean
that audio
plushie.
bit. I just want that audio bit cut out.
Uh
My cum shots are impressive. Like I just want that. That's it. End statement. Anyway, David, I thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that you did that for me.
Yeah,
Another thing he did for me recently,
I
though,
gave you the choice. You picked whatever you wanted, bro.
I wanted this fucking. It is also dude. There's zero secrets on this podcast. Do you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
I love Death Stranding. I thought it was a fantastic game. David is a dumb bitch who gave it a 3 out of 5. But he knew how much I loved that game, and for whatever reason, Amazon was selling the collector's edition $200 at a 65% markdown to $70. And I'm like, dude, that's $10 more than a game I'd be paying. That's the same price as an what the fuck is it? Xbox Series X PS5 game, and it comes with a baby with Lou. I want that shit. This motherfucker bought the copy. I sold to him, or well, he sold to me. My bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
sold
bought the
him the
game. I bought the
copy.
game back. Yeah.
Okay, fuck. All right.
I bought the game back.
For the same price. For the same price I paid for it. That is a noble thing of this man to do. I bought it for less than the price of a new PlayStation game. I'll never forget brave sacrifice David made that day. And I'm gonna name my BB after him.
Okay.
Not your first name though. Your middle name. Lou.
Sure. That's my middle name.
Hell yeah. Anyway, yeah, dude, I'm looking at this collector's edition. This fucking thing is bigger than the PS4 box that my PS4 came in. This is huge. It was heavy too. I gotta find it.
There was some shipping issues. You were contemplating getting rid of Lou, just like the Norman Reedus thought of getting rid of Lou in the incinerator.
God, just thinking about that scene makes me fucking cry. I love that.
That
But
was you. You almost did it.
look. I wanted the world figure. Sawarudo, okay? I wanted that fucking figure, and at the time I was ready to pay $120 for it. So I was like, if I cancel, I can use all the money to get it. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because this is a fucking primo bundle right here. I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting for the podcast to end to really dig into it, but very awesome. Very awesome.
Doesn't the baby actually like scream? I think it does.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, dude. I might not turn it on then. That's horrifying. Ugh. I wouldn't do that to you.
Anyway, no problem, Kevin. I appreciate you giving me Animal Crossing stuff in return for my My eternal friendship.
Your generosity.
My personosity. Suppress. I don't fucking know.
You never know. Come on.
Reciprocity. There we go.
All I'm saying is David is gonna get a fucking fantastic Christmas gift this year. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I can't wait for those fans you're gonna give me.
Hell yeah. Now, when you say fans, define that.
Uh, Obviously, they're gonna be those premier Japanese paper fans that are make me all stylish.
Can't I just get you a fucking waifu figure so you can come on
Oh
and stuff?
God,
Like,
no, no, those are
don't
just
make my life harder.
okay, okay, okay. I don't get it. You're gonna buy an expensive figurine and then you're gonna fucking come on it? You have to clean that shit, okay? And then you might fucking ruin the figure by doing it. I don't understand. You
It's
goddamn
not
creep otakus.
cum, it's hot glue.
That's
Dude,
even
get
worse.
it right. Listen, the most expensive figure I purchased is my Guts figure. And his fucking like his berserker armor. It's badass.
I thought you were gonna say the most expensive figure I've come on is.
Shut the fuck up. And you're absolutely right. I wouldn't come on it. But hear me out. There are fucking statues that go for more than these figures that people are coming. You can't stop them.
I don't want to. I don't want to even fucking know it happens. But you know what? The internet is a fucked up place.
I mean, hear me out, because I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this. I never thought fucking anime girl shit was attractive. Overly cute, overly like it's like, dude, that's too fuck. It's too fake. It's too fake. I can't get into it. If it's like if they're like they look more human. I mean, I've seen my fair share of fucking what do you call it, hentai. If
What
it's like
what's it
actual
called?
fucking people, I know there's like 50 words for it, like the bunch of subgenres.
Okay, yeah,
But I've seen
yeah.
my share, and I'm like, if they look more realistic, then usually I'm like, oh, like this is pretty good. If it's just fucking like, oh god, senpai, it's like, can you? You're killing the boner you want me to have. I can't be dealing with
Well,
this.
no, you know what, Kevin? It's just not the boner they want from you. All right, they want other people's boners that will get off on it. So I'm just sorry, it's not made for you. It's not the boners you're looking for.
It's about the boners. I can't believe we're talking about this. Let's talk about The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, the
We've already,
most boner killing game ever.
for real. David already talked about it. I think we went well into it, and I've actually been fucking practicing this speech I'm about to make before this started. But I just gotta say that I have become what I loathe the most in people before playing this game. I I gave in to peer pressure and I joined in the lynching mobs of people saying this game is terrible because so and this and that. Most of the bullshit they were feeding to people wasn't true, and a lot of the stuff they were overreacting to was not worth the reaction. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of controversies in the world today. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that, whatever. I think they played it safe in this game as well as they could have. And I want to start off by mentioning it, they were absolutely in the right to kill Joel.
Yeah,
They could have done it in a different way, but sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Just the very fact that Joel dies is perfectly fine. He had his story. Um,
I mean, Joel's done fucked up shit too, so there's no shit that somebody's gonna try to get out of him, you know?
and in terms of why he died, it makes sense. It's fine. It makes sense for the characters.
And I really like that they did show this the moment that Ellie figured out that what Joel did for her. And of course she's mad because she's like, I could have saved humanity, or they assume she could have. They don't know if she actually would have or not. But through Joel's selfishness, she still lives, and that's just something that like eats at her. But at the same time, she's like, well, it's not like Joel didn't do it because he loved me. It was selfish, but if it wasn't for him, I'd still be here. So it's like, if anyone's gonna have fucked up emotions, it's gonna be her. You know. That being said, I think I fucking hate, hate Ellie. I did not like her in this game. I don't think she could be more unlikable of a character.
Yeah, how they handled characters in this game, I guess they wanted to go to for them to be more dark, to them to go through shit and have to make hard decisions, but it doesn't make the characters likable. It's doesn't make people like your character. Yeah, I just said it again. Anyway,
But
it doesn't help.
you say that. I mean, like you said, that's what they're going for, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But let's just aside from them doing shitty things, they are just so cringy, and they're like, this is what we think teenagers are like, and I'm like, you couldn't be more wrong. They don't even sound like teenagers. They sound like adult women voicing children. And I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know. Dina and Ellie felt weird. They felt like a weird relationship that was just kind of thrusted. Like it makes sense in the context of the game because they've known each other for a long time,
But you don't
and
feel that
yeah,
when
you
you're
don't
playing the game.
feel that.
So this game, there's a really big issue with how they structured this game because it really tries to give you something to, I guess, think about or shock you, and then
Yeah,
it'll justify it later in a text entry or
yeah,
some line that's thrown out there that you might miss. It doesn't
yeah, yeah.
make the moments feel real or the characters believable.
I also feel like a lot of characters just had like sudden changes of character. Like when Tommy came back to tell Ellie that, oh, we're gonna
Spoilers,
go.
spoilers, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, spoilers, guys. Sorry. When Tommy came back after everything was said and done, and Ellie and Dina had their life together, where Tommy was like, "I can't kill him. You have to kill him. You made a promise to me." I'm like, since Tommy is like this, I never got the impression that he was like this. Like this seemed weird. It makes sense. They even set up like his wife left him because he was obsessed over it. But I never got the impression that Tommy was that shitty of a person.
And I felt like they could have just done a lot of things like that. It just better because that's a good idea, right? It's like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
character that comes and
absolutely.
helps you, and then after not being able to fulfill on getting revenge, they become resentful, and even though they were a good guy before, they they turn on you and try to guilt trip you into doing that because they're so frustrated, and then that
Yeah.
affects Ellie. Like that's a good idea. I feel like they wrote good ideas in this game, but
Uh,
in terms of actually following up and doing it, they missed the mark a lot of
they really
times.
did. And but I want to talk about Abby. But before I get into that, they kind of pulled an end of Evangelion at the end of the game, and not in a good way, in a really bad way. They like the story is over, but then they're like, okay, but now Ellie has to go to Santa Barbara and find Abby and try to kill her, and that just feels so tacked on. Like it just feels okay, but Ellie can't get over it, so she has to go kill Abby. I feel like that could have been something, you know. But then they put that on at the end, and she's having her fist fight or whatever. Like, if this was more, I would like it more, but it's not. It's so brief and sudden. It's like, oh, I'm playing as Ellie. Oh no, I'm playing as Abby. It's like, well, why did you do that? Well, why did you make it feel like it was gonna be more than just that? and maybe they thought they were being smart with it, but it was just weird. Like oh, well, he gave me my items back and then I lost them, so what was the point? Maybe it'll be like your final boss area or whatever, but I didn't feel that way. And yeah, jumping from that, I want to talk about Abby.
Yeah.
Everyone hated this character because one, she killed Joel, and rightfully everyone's mad at her because man, it really makes me mad that this game got leaked now that having played it because so many people didn't try it simply onto the fact that Joel died to a woman that wasn't like Hollywood attractive. And that is just so fucking stupid to me because Abby is like the one. She's more likable than Ellie in this game. She's in the right to kill Joel, and Ellie is the one just killing everybody, trying to kill this one girl who killed Joel, who rightfully deserved what he got. You don't want him to die because people are attached to him, but it makes sense. Okay, so there's a weird blip in the recording, but I was talking about Abby, and yeah, I really don't. She straight up people only hate her because she's not attractive and she's not. She's the one who killed Joel,
Mhm.
and she's way more likable than people give on. Like she has friends. She has people she cares about. She's protecting people, whereas Ellie's just fucking killing people, and she's only the only person she protects are the people that are helping her kill people. And I couldn't help but think Ellie was just shitty because all she wants is revenge to go, you know, after her father figure's killer.
Right. So I was saying how Abby is more likable because we get to see her after the revenge,
Mm.
not fulfilling her, and her have to find some a sort of purpose to be a better person and to get
Oh
her life,
wow,
and then that turns out to be Lev, so that's what she goes for, and that's why she's more likable. Whereas Ellie is just on that bloodthirst trying to get the revenge in the first place.
I didn't even
That's
piece that together. You're
that
absolutely right.
that's why Ellie's more hollow. She's less likable because she's just consumed with revenge, which itself is cool as an ideal, but it ends up being where she's not as good of a character that you like.
Yeah. hmm it's ironic. It really is ironic to me that so many people were against this game, and all of their points were moot. I mean, don't even get me started about the whole lesbian thing. It really doesn't fucking matter if if Ellie likes some chick, or doesn't matter that she's Jewish or whatever. And I'm gonna say it because it's worth talking about. People are upset about that, and it's even people in Japan are straight up not buying it because that's in there. It's like it legit doesn't make the game better or worse. It's just a fucking thing that's in the game. Or like what's her name? His name Lev. Lev used to be a girl, but then shaved his head and called himself a boy, and that legit doesn't fucking matter. It's a fact that's in the game, and it doesn't make it any less likable. I mean, by the end of the game, I'm like, okay, Lev's a guy. Can't be anything else.
I think that part of it was interesting because they it actually made the world cooler because
Uh-huh.
it expanded the world with how there's this new religion, the religion based off of a fucking doomsday
Dude,
prepper. Did you
exactly. And if they were gonna, I remember talking about this last week. I was like, how would you even do that in a, like, how would you put like a transsexual, transvestite, whatever, in a post-apocalyptic setting? This is the fucking way you do it. This was a good way to do it. I thought so anyway.
Yeah, so a religion that's spread out of nowhere, so they have these traditions and rules, so they were gonna have this person that was born as a girl because that's what they're set as, gonna be fucking arranged marriage
Uh
as a
huh.
kid to a fucking older dude. some pedo shit, some religious shit. Like, oh, okay, so that totally makes sense why, especially if you're not feeling the way your body is, like you're trying to rebel against that, and then these roles that are put on you. It just makes sense for that character, and it's cool for that world.
Also, don't forget that Lev and her sister, his sister, I'm so sorry. They they were in a cult that is completely devoid of anything outside of the island.
Yeah.
Like they don't know, they know what they know, and in his mind it's like, okay, I don't want to marry these fuckers. I'm not a girl. I'm a boy, and I'm sticking with that. And it's fine. You get used to it. You get used to it as the game goes on. It's not, you know, it's not that big a deal. It doesn't make the game any worse or not. Like a lot of the excuses people like to make is, oh, this game's getting political. It's getting, I mean, everything's politics at the end of the day, isn't it? This shouldn't be that big a deal. It's funny too, because I'm not afraid to make a controversial joke, but when it gets down to it, none of this fucking matters. We're all just people doing our own thing. And you don't gotta get butthurt because one character in a game that the game isn't even the main focus of is something that you don't like. It's ridiculous. I had to go
Uh,
on that rant.
yeah. I mean, they could have technically done representation better, but they also could have done it worse. They played it pretty safe, to be honest. Yeah. In terms of
Well,
the lesbian stuff too, where it's just like you said, it was just there as a fact.
I mean, if anything, if anything, the LGBT community should be offended because I think they did a terrible job of showing off that they're in a relationship. I mean, the, Jesse was there just so that Dina and Ellie can have a kid together too. That's another thing, which is plausible. I mean, if you were gonna have a kid with in the same sex marriage, I guess that's how you do it, right? In a post-apocalyptic setting.
Well, Kevin, males only exist to fertilize the seed, and then once that's
Oh,
done,
I've heard that
uh,
argument before, but at
then,
the other end,
uh, it's that MGTOW shit, bro. You gotta once you gotta once you put that seed in, you're useless. Men are
you
useless.
seed.
Men are trash.
That's why you got to go Lev style. There you go. But yeah, all I'm trying to say is this shit was not worth getting upset about, and the actual things that are bad with the game are worth getting upset about. So you know, you pick your battles, but sometimes a battle isn't worth fighting.
Uh, Speaking of Jesse, what do you think of Jesse? Because you said he was based, and then he died.
I still think Jesse was like one of the only good characters in the game,
Yeah,
and I
he's
also
just
think, and then there's characters like what's her name, Mel, who tells Abby that she's a shit person. And it's like, Abby, I'm
fuck
sorry, but
Mel.
I mean, yeah, Mel, I'm sorry, but you're kind of boring. Well, no, see, Mel is everything that he wants Abby to be, but the problem is she's not Abby. You know, she's
Yeah.
fucking Mel. You feel kind of bad for Mel, but because Owen's the piece of shit. But Abby is, and they did this on purpose too, so everyone would like Abby. Something I will say though, just just so I can mention it, I think a lot of, and we're talking a lot of the things people didn't like about the game. They didn't like Abby. They didn't like Joel dying. They didn't like the gay representation of any kind, whatever. But you know what I think is one of the things that really turned people off about this game?
What?
Neil Druckmann is kind of a douchebag.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best examples of artists fucking up his own ass in the game space, especially.
And like, there's this aura of him that he feels like he's this authority among this gaming community where he has to, like I'm the one who has to put all of this politics in the game. What was the thing Whereas like, can you please not put politics in the game? He's like, no can do, bud. And like the shitstorm that ensued after that.
I don't know, man. It just is. I don't engage with that shit. It's just like whatever, man. Just make the game. If it's good, I'll like it. If it's not, fuck off.
You know, he's the kind of guy I feel like puts lesbians in a game and like transgender people in a game for brownie points. Honestly, that's the aura I get from this guy. But
I mean, just look at the work. I mean, it definitely wasn't. They didn't say much by it happening there.
it
Yeah, for
wasn't
sure.
up
It
to
didn't do
snuff.
much. Yeah.
You can't force this shit. You know, like there's ways to build it, but they just didn't do a good job of it. And it's longer than the first Last of Us 2, so they had time to build this.
Yeah, but you
But
gotta put all those gameplay segments of all those enemies, and oh no, the tension.
I will say, the gameplay, the game looks gorgeous. It's beautiful. One of the most beautiful games I've ever played.
Yes, it looks good. I'm just not a visuals guy. I'm sorry, so that's not a good. That's not a point that I look to for games.
Well, it doesn't matter because regardless if you like it or not, that's a point you should be putting into perspective. But enough of me being an asshole to David. Another thing, I thought the gameplay was solid. I thought the gameplay was fun. There were times where I run up to an enemy and I'm pressing square and they straight up just won't attack the enemy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Grab him! Attack him! What's going on here? And that was a little frustrating, but actually like fighting enemies and like finding like if I kept dying on a certain area, I'd be like, alright, well I could try doing this instead, and I figured out I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I liked that. That wasn't the first Last of Us, but I feel like it was more realized than this one, you know?
Yeah, dude, you can go prone.
Hell yeah. Why bone when I could go prone? Am I right?
I mean, there's a thing of prone boning. That's a sex position. Just
Prone.
saying. Yeah.
Just want to hang out with your homies and go prone. Hey man, you don't have to go. You don't have to waste your seed and take away your virginity. Just go prone. I mean, prone. I fucked up my own joke.
Yeah, just give each other a bone job.
Fucking prone.
Uh,
Uh,
but
no, I
I
didn't make
like
that
I
joke.
like the AI in the game. I like
Me too.
the the I guess a lot of people had issues with killing dogs. These dogs are gonna murder your ass. I have no
Yeah,
problems.
I mean, in the real world, if you walk into the woods and you saw a fucking pack of wolves that are adorable, yeah, that a little fuzzball is gonna fucking kill you. So let's be realistic. Just because animals are cute doesn't mean they don't want you to die.
Uh, so
I,
I like how the dog sniffs you out. You gotta get the fuck out of there, or you kill it.
One
I
of the Rottweilers like was an insta kill for me, so I was like I had to plan out how to get that out first.
dogs are tough. They're fast
Hmm.
motherfuckers. Uh,
You know,
I I will say though, the melee kills with the dog are fucking brutal.
I never got melee kills on the dogs. It fucking killed me, man.
Yeah, you gotta dodge or do it when they're vulnerable, but
You
it
always have to
sounds
have a
brutal.
shotgun.
And they always like whine. It is kind of sad, but like I'm trying to survive out here in this fucking
It's just a natural
town.
dog's best friend. Everyone, a cat or a dog is like, oh no, but hey man, if a rabid animal's going after you, you're not gonna fucking stand there and pet it. Okay,
Well,
I
you
will say
better
though,
not. This is that's survival of the fittest, boy.
I like the variation. I like that there were more versions of the uh,
Enemies.
no, what the fuck are they
Uh,
called? What's the term for them again?
what are you referring to?
The enemy type. What are they called?
Oh, the
Infected?
infected. Yeah.
Is that just straight up what they're called? They didn't have another name.
Well,
Mushroom people.
they're the fungus. They're the chloroseps. Fuck, I forget.
They're infected.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. I like the variation. There's the runners, the clickers, fucking classic clickers. But
Stalkers.
then stalkers. Stalkers were fucking annoying, dude. They didn't make a noise. They're the ones that didn't make a noise, right?
Yeah, and they like look at you. They peek around the corner and then they fucking rush you.
They're the wall people. Got me a few times. I like checked every wall to make sure I killed one of them. The big like hulking ones were cool. I think there's another the smokers. No,
The
that's fucking Last of
the
Us.
shamblers.
Shamblers. And then there's like that fucking Resident Evil monstrosity that you fight
Oh
at the
yeah,
bottom of
the
the.
hospital.
That is a cool fight. I like that they put that in there.
Yeah, I mean,
But
what?
no, go ahead, go ahead. You first.
I was gonna say. I was thinking before the game, like, okay, so the infection happened, and the reason all these different types of infected are around is because they've been infected longer. I was thinking,
Yeah.
like, well, how the fuck are they gonna justify it? I'm like, oh, okay, the bottom of a hospital where it was fucking ground zero, and this is 24 years after the infection started. So I'm like,
Uh,
okay, that's why this is goddamn uh what Siamese twin fucking infected monster.
yeah. It had like a long neck thing. I was like, what the fuck? How does that even happen? I really, I'm really sad though. Like, I guess this kind of infection only affects people. I
Yeah,
really wish there were animal like infecteds. I heard
yeah.
that was a plan, but they didn't do it.
You want it to be more Resident Evil, which is it's a Resident Evil like game.
I mean, it practically is Resident Evil. I'm shooting dogs too, but like,
Where's my
I was half,
birds? Where's
I
my
was half
spiders?
hoping, I was half hoping while I was swimming through the water, there would be like infected sharks and whales and shit. Like, fuck, dude, underwater battles, hell yeah. It'd horrify the shit out of me, but still, it'd be cool.
But that breaks the realism, Kevin, of this zombie game.
I just wanted animal spores.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I mean, animals can get COVID. Fucking animals can get fungus. You know what I'm saying?
true. Well, okay. I guess we've gone on long enough.
Uh,
I, I,
uh,
is there anything else you want to mention? I don't think there's anything else I want to mention.
well, I want to say I last time I gave the story a 4 stars. And overall 4 stars. I'm actually when I played a little bit more, thought about the story. I'm like, you know what? The story isn't as good. The characters aren't as good. I'm gonna give the story a 3 stars, but the game overall is still a 4 stars for that gameplay, that
You wouldn't even
prone,
give
that
it.
that tension, that gunplay. It was fun.
I hate that I agree with you, but hang on. It doesn't even lower it like a 3.8 or something. Like it's a flat out
I
4.
go whole numbers. Adam Sessler's my
But
boy.
realistically, it's like a 3.8.
I'd say 3.5.
Okay.
Because I don't go that decimal point route. I go halvesies if you're gonna fucking bully me, Kevin. All right, I'll go
Okay.
that far.
Okay. So I give it a 4. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'd probably give it a 3.5 too. That gameplay is fucking solid. And a lot of the times, I'm just like, it's always so convenient that the next area I enter just so happens to refuse to let me go back to the other area, right? Like, it's on purpose, obviously. But I just think it's just so convenient that the door slammed behind me. It's just so convenient that the fucking car brakes right behind the path I used to enter in. So convenient. It's like little things. The gameplay's awesome, but then there's that fucking story. I like 50% of it. The 50% where I was Abby, okay? I hate Ellie. I didn't like her.
But do you like
And,
Maddie?
like, I didn't even like her in the first game either because she wouldn't stop cursing. Like, is this what you think kids are. I mean, kids curse a lot, yeah, but all she says is fuck. Like, that's her favorite word. And she does that too in this game with Dina, and. God, stop.
All right, Kevin.
Naughty Dog
I get
loves
it.
the F word.
I get it.
Naughty.
I get it. You're fucking Christian. You don't
No,
like
no, no, no,
swear.
no. I straight up think that's lazy writing. Like, just
All right, fair
using
enough.
curse words all the time.
Yeah.
They always do that. So, the story, along with the dialogue, can be so stupid sometimes. It's always the teenagers. And even if teenagers do say fuck all the time or whatever curse word, they would find more creative ways to use it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that alone just breaks it. The game is fun, and then by the end of it, I'm just like, okay, can I just finish it now? Because I felt like the game was over already, and then you keep thrusting me into more. I had a good time playing this game. I thought that it was way better than people gave it out to be. I thought the criticisms were stupid, and I think the legit criticisms aren't being talked about enough. I think they finally are, but when it first came out, praise from everybody who wasn't, fucking alt right anon. So 3.5 out of 10. I mean 3.5 out of 5. Let's give it that. Solid 7 out of 10.
Oh, that sounds alright.
It's worth playing. It's just the story is kind of stupid, and not in a way like in Death Stranding where it's just kind of like goofy dumb. Because at least in Death Stranding, it's like I'm along for the ride. This is dumb, but I like it. I'm laughing. Like it's enjoyable. That's why Death Stranding is like a 9 or an 8 for me. And there's a good game in The Last of Us 2, but just so much of it keeps it from being amazing.
Yeah, I agree. But I also just do appreciate what they were trying to do, and I'm able to appreciate that in my own context of my life experience. Even
Uh,
though it definitely could have been done better, how you do things matters as much as more than just what you plan on doing things, obviously.
yeah.
But I was able to get something out of the game, and for that I appreciate it, and I stand by my 4 stars.
Me too. Me too. But you said 3.5, and you can't take it back. So anyway, the question I want
You
to ask you
fuck.
now, David, and I've been
Yeah.
thinking about this even since before I beat it. Do you think there's going to be a Last of Us 3?
I'd be surprised if they keep the characters if they do, because at least for the first one, I was definitely able to see how that they could do a sequel. Right now, I don't know how the fuck they could keep Ellie as a protagonist or a main character.
Here's two ways I see it going. Either I'm playing as Abby and Lev,
That would
which
even be
is
dumb to me.
it would be a shame because it would be more blatantly obvious that you're killing off all these old characters so you can have these new characters. That's a aura I got by the end of the game. That oh well, you desperately wanted these characters to live, but they could do the Ellie and the baby whose name escapes me. It's just Jess,
It's
right?
a JJ
JJ.
Abrams.
Oh, he's gonna direct mediocre movies. Um, yeah, man. It's I like this world. I like this world, and I don't know if Neil Fuckman was trying to prove a point or whatever, but you I appreciate the effort, man, but it didn't hit hard for me.
More like Dr. Suckman.
More like Doctor, holy shit, dude. Do you realize how much of a fucking fart sniffer you are? But yeah, 7 out of 10. I'm glad I played it. I'm genuinely glad I played the game. It's not my favorite.
And if it's your favorite, maybe wash that taste of yours out of your mouth, boy.
For real. Even though David still gave it a 4 out of 5, but it's 3.5 pending. Well, that's that. I don't know. I feel like we can call it there. Was there anything else you wanted to add? Anything to talk about?
I want to add some salt
Okay.
into some water, and I want to swim into the ocean, down in the deep blue sea.
And then die.
Yeah,
Can't fucking breathe underwater.
except in Animal Crossing, get those sea creatures.
Oh shit! I'm still missing a few. I gotta get them all, man. Also, just just so you know, because I found out about this right before this Talkcast, you cannot sell the sea creatures from the bottom of the ocean to the fish dude. You probably haven't seen him yet, but there's gonna be this like little chipmunk dude, or I think it's a beaver, and you can sell fish to him. You cannot sell the fish from the bottom of the ocean. Only fish you catch with a rod. I think there's somebody who catches who buys the underwater shit, but just so you know, because I have hordes of fucking underwater fish sitting in my islands that I now have to.
Oh yeah, I saw him. You got
Uh,
stacks and stacks of those fuckers.
I'm waiting for the bug guy because he's gonna give me way more money. He's not gonna be like, I'm sorry, I only buy bugs that were caught in the skies. Sorry, can't help you. Like a prick. Anyway, anything else on your list?
Oh no, my list has been uh, conquered, vanquished,
Man, this
slaughtered.
is pretty good, and we did pretty good time too. I liked this podcast. I think we did. I think we went a little controversial, but this is pretty great. This is pretty great.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to wash my mouth before I sleep today with some of that mouthwash we talked earlier.
Oh, David, we love your pungent breath. Come on,
All
don't do
right,
that.
all right.
I can smell it from here. Good night, everybody.